The art of commanding attention, refining public speaking through etiquette and rhetoric in today's world. Public speaking isn't merely about delivering information, it's about crafting memorable experiences that resonate with elegance and purpose. Whether addressing a boardroom, leading a community event, or presenting at a gala, mastering this skill elevates both professional and personal interactions. A well-delivered speech blends poise, clarity, and strategic engagement. By integrating principles of etiquette and rhetorical finesse, speakers transform routine presentations into compelling narratives that leave lasting impressions. Understanding the foundations of confident communication. Confidence begins with self-awareness. Knowing your subject matter thoroughly eliminates hesitation, allowing you to speak with authority rather than uncertainty. This foundation is crucial when addressing diverse audiences who expect both knowledge and grace. Elegance in delivery often stems from simplicity. Avoiding overly complex vocabulary ensures your message remains accessible while maintaining sophistication. Striking this balance makes your speech inclusive and impactful. Practice precision. Rehearse until your tone and pacing feel natural, ensuring your voice conveys calm assurance rather than forced formality. Maintain eye contact. Engage listeners visually by scanning the room thoughtfully, creating intimacy without appearing intrusive. Crafting a structure that commands respect. A structured presentation mirrors the discipline expected in high society events. Begin with a clear introduction that sets expectations, followed by a logical flow of ideas supported by examples or anecdotes. Conclude with a powerful closing statement that reinforces your core message. Just as a formal dinner ends with a graceful toast, your speech should leave the audience inspired and aligned with your vision. Designing impactful opening lines. Your opening sentence shapes perceptions. Studies indicate that audiences retain up to 70% of what they hear in the first minute, underscoring the importance of a strong start. A well-crafted opener might reference shared values, pose a provocative question, or share a relatable story. For instance, beginning with "Have you ever wondered how a single moment can change the course of history?" invites curiosity and primes the audience to lean in. Such approaches align with the etiquette of respect, acknowledging the listener's attention before demanding it. Infusing personality without overstepping boundaries. Authenticity is essential, but it must be tempered with discretion. Sharing personal stories adds warmth, but oversharing risks alienation. Choose tales that highlight resilience, wisdom, or lessons learned, topics universally resonant. When weaving humor into speeches, opt for lighthearted observations over punchlines. Jokes rooted in universal truths, such as the irony of modern technology, tend to connect more deeply than niche references. Use metaphors wisely. Comparisons grounded in everyday life enhance understanding without veering into cliché. Vary vocal inflection. Modulating pitch and pace keeps energy levels dynamic, preventing monotony. Harnessing nonverbal cues with finesse. Body language communicates volumes. Standing tall with relaxed shoulders projects confidence, while deliberate hand movements emphasize key points. These actions mirror the poised demeanor admired in social settings. Gestures should complement, not overpower, your message. For instance, raising hands slightly during emphasis draws attention naturally, akin to conducting an orchestra rather than commanding a crowd. The subtle power of facial expressions. Facial expressions are the silent language of connection. Smiling warmly fosters approachability, while furrowed brows signal gravity. Maintaining congruence between verbal and nonverbal cues prevents confusion and builds trust. Practicing micro-expressions in front of a mirror helps refine control. Imagine preparing for a black tie event. You would curate your appearance meticulously. Similarly, your face deserves equal care. Engaging diverse audiences through inclusive language. Language choice reflects cultural sensitivity. Using gender-neutral pronouns and avoiding idioms unfamiliar to international attendees demonstrates respect for diversity, a hallmark of refined communication. Adopting a conversational tone bridges gaps between speaker and listener. Phrases like "let's consider" instead of "you must understand" invite collaboration rather than imposition. Prevent jargon overload. Define technical terms clearly, especially when addressing mixed audiences. Use inclusive pronouns. Opt for we and us to create unity among participants. Navigating Q&A sessions with diplomacy. Handling questions requires tact. Listen fully before responding, acknowledging the speaker's input with nods or brief affirmations. This small gesture signals attentiveness and respect. If challenged, remain composed. Responding with facts rather than defensiveness preserves credibility. Remember, even the most eloquent speaker benefits from humility when admitting limitations. Preparing anticipated objections. Anticipate potential concerns beforehand and formulate respectful rebuttals. Prepare 3 solid answers per likely objection, 1 factual, 1 emotional, and 1 aspirational, to address different perspectives. This proactive strategy mirrors the meticulous planning behind hosting an elegant gathering. Every detail, from seating arrangements to menu selections, is considered to ensure seamless execution. Managing anxiety through mindful preparation. Anxiety is natural but manageable. Practicing deep breathing exercises pre-speech calms nerves effectively. Focus on the value of your message rather than perfectionism. Visualizing success conditions the mind positively. Picture yourself delivering a flawless performance, feeling confident and engaged with the audience. This mental rehearsal enhances actual performance significantly. Create a ritual. Develop a pre-speech routine involving stretching, hydration, or reciting a mantra for reassurance. Record practice sessions. Review recordings to identify areas needing improvement objectively. Leveraging technology thoughtfully. Digital tools enhance presentations but require judicious use. Slides should support, not overshadow, the spoken word. Limit text to bullet points and prioritize visuals that reinforce your narrative. Interactive features like polls or live voting add dynamism but should be employed sparingly to maintain focus on the central theme. Think of them as garnishes enhancing a dish, not replacing its essence. Balancing tradition and innovation while embracing new technologies shows adaptability. Honoring traditional practices maintains gravitas. Hybrid formats combining digital elements with classic techniques offer versatility without sacrificing dignity. For example, incorporating a video clip illustrating a historical perspective complements your argument elegantly, much like adding vintage decor to a contemporary space creates harmony. Cultivating long-term growth in oratory skills. Continuous learning transforms competent speakers into exceptional ones. Attend workshops led by seasoned professionals, join Toastmasters clubs, or seek mentorship from accomplished communicators. Keep a journal tracking progress and reflecting on past performances. Identifying recurring patterns enables targeted improvements over time, fostering steady growth in expertise and poise. Seek feedback regularly. Request constructive criticism from trusted peers or mentors to gain fresh insights. Attend conferences. Networking opportunities abound at industry events, offering inspiration and camaraderie among fellow enthusiasts. Conclusion. Refined public speaking combines intellectual rigor with interpersonal charm. It demands dedication to mastering technique alongside cultivating genuine connections with listeners. To excel, embrace continuous learning, practice diligently, and always strive for authenticity. Wrapped in polished delivery. With commitment, anyone can become a captivating communicator whose presence commands admiration and influence.